For the first time in her entire life, she has everything she wants. She has her dream job and her dream man.
Vera's response to this kind of tension between Will and Jake is that I guess her way of reconciling it is, I guess, she wants to believe that there's been some kind of miscommunication or some kind of confusion. And she's really questioning her own procedural fairness and process, and is she being blinded by her feelings for Jake? And so it's delicate and uncomfortable.
When Will confronts her with Jake's wrongdoing, she protests too much, that she thinks this couldn't possibly be true. It's the heart-mind thing for Vera, so her heart is with Jake, but her head knows that something's wrong in that relationship.
Will kind of cottons on to the whole idea that Jake is bringing the drugs into the prison, so he's fairly convinced. He gets confirmation from Kaz that Ali had been sold drugs by Jake, and he goes to Vera and tells her all about it. He kind of goes into crisis management mode at that time and tries to work it out with Tina and sort of, you know, kind of bring it back a little bit because there's a bit of heat going on around him. And when Will confronts him about it, Jake pulls out his ace card, which is, you know, I'm with Vera, you know, and I'm screwing Vera and screw you kind of thing.
The entirety of Vera's relationship with Jake, she's been incredibly secretive about it. She hasn't told anyone. I think she's slightly ashamed and a bit apologetic with Will that he's kind of had to discover this, and that he's found it out under really dark circumstances when there's all these accusations of drug dealing and all of this kind of stuff going on. But the scene where Will confronts Vera and says, I know Jake is the one dealing drugs, he's a snake, you don't know him, I think she falls back into that lover's territory, which is, I don't want to believe bad things about the person that I'm in love with. And Vera is not someone who has experienced a great deal of love. She wants to be in love. She wants this to be authentic and real, and people's desire for that can completely corrupt their ability to see things clearly.